what's this?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Try the shades on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
He nods enthusiastically.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
The lieutenant gently removes the glasses from your face, setting you free again. Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like these sunglasses. You're right. I'm too sensible for these.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you.
Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool, UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
So somehow they increase our electrochemistry. I would like to find some more stuff in the box. Looks like I need this quick save for
Shine
sure.
on these sunglasses last.
No luck.
Nope.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Kim, are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
He looks up from his browsing.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem.
Ooh.
Let's get you some real shades.
That actually helps our perception. I like those. I'm going to take them.
Sporty and practical, officer. Good choice.
All right. I don't know if I should have, but... A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Interesting. Okay, so I have this hobo hat on that increases my reaction speed. Okay, and I now have a thing. The malformed green frog of the visor seems to keep an eye on your surroundings, a beady, suspicious eye. The lime-tinted cellophane appears to be poorly molded. The imprint says, made in Safray. Alright. I accepted that dice roll. Oh, I can click on this.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra series.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
But I need them. Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, negative encyclopedia. Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
I already looked at the sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market.
Can't I just buy the sad conquered Sumerian speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers. That's why I want them. I think I might be a lo-fi socialist junk myself. I need some speakers. No.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
I don't know what I am. I don't even know myself. I want the speakers. Wait, what if I do deserve more than... Okay, no. I want these.
Well, if you want them...
He pauses for a moment, calculating.
But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
You've got a pallet.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Damn. So you have to buy the sneakers first.
Okay, but I don't have the money. I need to figure out how to get money in this game. Okay, I definitely want to save before talking to this guy, so... Alright, I think now we finally clicked on... Okay.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Siileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
He gives you a thumbs up. What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes he's sitting on.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Persuade him to give you some money. Where are you from? Siileng?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All revershal.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty?
See, guy, apricot suzerainty. It's all the same to me. It's all cool. I'm interested in sales. Go ahead, let's make one. Super high quality, friendly prices.
Why is my rhetoric so low? Can I put another... I think I'm out of skill points. Can I put another point into rhetoric? Why are you only 3? Oh, I'm wearing something that's knocking my rhetoric down. That's why. What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
For a moment, he's unsure how to respond.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
He kisses his finger. I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is somewhere in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
He points to his goods.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So what do you know about the drug operation?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Who are you afraid of, Siileng?
Look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
He looks around and lowers his voice.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
We're buddies, Siileng. Help us out. I don't know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
He shakes his head. Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
You mean the lady driver, the old woman, back there. Point. Dazed out and strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
Is there another lady driver it could be?
It could be. She was
You
strange.
just talked to her. All right, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Huh. Okay, hold on. I'll look around.
The 15th Indo tribe. Because there was. The 15th Indo tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from wild dogs in the valley, hiding scents under rocks, and stealing clothes off clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may have been one of them. This must be a childhood memory. The 15th Indo tribe was your Indo tribe, set to rule in Cylinder. The rest of the kids are dead now. Car accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
Wow. 10 cents for every green orb clicked. Learning cap for software raised to 6. Yeah, keep that one. We are keeping that. That is not getting forgotten. I'm still thinking about getting rid of that one maybe, but oh, awesome. And then these ones I liked. Cool. Okay. What's hurting my rhetoric? Take this off. Put those on. Okay. Now. Escape button.
Everything's
You
still
again.
cool here, officer.
Give me some money.
No need to chase this one up. Just tell him what you want.
I want your money.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Siileng stops, his face suddenly serious. Because I want you to bribe me. I'm a police officer, remember? That's what you're supposed to do around here.
But officer, bribe you to do what?
The street vendor's expression is dead serious.
I don't think you really understand how bribes work, detective.
He looks at you, then the vendor.
Sorry, detective.
The man grins as if the entire incident is already forgotten. I'm gonna reload.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Start
Yes!
with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember?
Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
He raises his brow, intrigued.
Or you could not make this about corruption and go with something even wilder.
It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk ratio reward is insane. Invest into me not telling your employer about your operation here. I'm a policeman. It's an investment in good relations with the RCM. The guy told me I need money to live. Okay, well, let's do me. My risk-reward ratio is insane.
I guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
I want 5 or 10. I think I'm going to push him for 10.
10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
He takes a 10 note from a leather pouch. I shouldn't have bought this visor. I'd be almost at 20 now. How much was this jacket?
You keep coming back. That's good.
Save the economy?
Yeah.
That sounds off.
Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving the economy. Save the economy? What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Why does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
Let's save the economy. I don't have children, I think. The economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues. This one.
Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the economy? Don't let me stop you. Open the box and browse a little.
He points at the clothes. I'll come back. If I decide I want that. Alright, we gotta go talk to the lady driver again. See what's down this way. Hot air rises from the sewer, sour, acrid, and strangely comforting. Stuff in the trash? Yes. Guess that's it down this way. Other than continuing down the road, can't even do that. This is blocked. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, it's another dumpster. I am totally wandering her off. Kim, you're not gonna come down with me? Ooh, gloves. Ooh. All the gloves are currently... What's this? Gasoline-stained fingerless gloves in navy blue. They've been worn threadbare, but being made of wool still provides some warmth and comfort. What do these do for me? Interfacing. Electrochemistry. Put those on. Roy's pawnshop. Oh, we might finally find our gun. What is this? Oh, yeah, I'll take that. I just don't know what the heck that is. I'll take that. Anything else? Water lock out of order until Wednesday. Oh, hello? Can I go down this ladder? No, okay. Before I talk to you... What? Is this the wires?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Let's do it anyway.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
The lieutenant hums to himself while staring at your activities. Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Oh, okay.
Good morning to you, officers.
Hello.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
What are you doing here on the waterlock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating this salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. Do you know what caused this wreckage? Point at the smashed billboard.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
Oh, did we do that?
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
I think we broke another thing.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Why does the lever do nothing?
It's supposed to operate the waterlock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage.
Why is it disabled?
Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the channel. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
Absolutely not enthusiastically.
Great! Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the waterlock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15.
He cuts a fresh slice from his salami.
The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the third day.
Good to know. Do you know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market,
Yeah, we can go
a
there.
bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Oh, he cuts off a slice.
Want some too, officer?
He turns to the lieutenant.
Why not?
The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. He takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. All right, bye. Interesting. They didn't update our tasks like I thought it would. Or maybe it did. No, okay. Okay. All right, let's go check out the pawnshop. So much to click on. Click on it. Some kind of machine and antique cash register. A bust of a woman, the plaque simply reads DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirling away.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
He looks at the dusty figurines in the dim light.
A long, long time ago.
Inspect the blue uniforms?
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed. wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
The man appears from his glass box. Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
I guess it's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it. Contrast is meant to be disheartening. It's impossible to win against the cohorts of the capital. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment.
Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Step away from the table. And put my interfacing back on. But I don't know how much that's going to help me. Oh, the gloves were interfacing. Not the hat.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest. Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are... You see rows of toy soldiers. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
What?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
He points at the decapitated figurine.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
That's cute. I want it.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
He grins.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Plastic headless Flynn Rider sits atop his equally plastic bull, his posture indicating either desperation or pride. Comes as a set with the famous Flan cap, for which he lost his head. The head is not included. Okay. What's this?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
Ooh.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
The Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welsh W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Would this come handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Or when I want to sing karaoke?
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party turned to Kim?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
Actually, it doesn't have to be a beach. With a boombox like that, I'll bring the party into the streets.
You can play it any way you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it.
Are you sure it's working?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
He grimaces. I think I want it, but I think I want it later. What's this?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
It's sawed off? Let your gaze run over the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where did you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbreaker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
He pauses, studying the light. How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Are you out of your mind? There's one just like it on every corner.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
He rests his elbows on the counter and brings his face closer to the glass.
The light has been removed and rewired. That's 2 transformations. But what about the third?
I get how sawing it off and redoing the wiring could add to the cost, but what else?
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
He throws you a look of wary patience.
Okay, that checks out.
I can buy this? I guess if I amass crazy amounts of money, I will come back for this streetlight. There's nothing else I need to know. The frick? Mostly military wear, with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Alright, dude, I need to ask you about a gun.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly. Really, I was hoping you saw me like a couple days ago.
What can I do for you?
He asks.
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. It's insufficient. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Have you had any trouble? Well, let's say sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
He flashes a smile.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
Electrochemistry. Alright, I'll come back. I will come back. I need to get my electrochemistry back. Something in here is hurting my electrochemistry.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Do you have any recordings of the Coldo Mamadakwa?
The Coldimamadakwa? Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter.
I have hobbies just like all normal people because I am a normal person.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply otherwise. Well, it's been a while since I've gone hunting for the Coldimamadakwa myself. Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore. and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead.
Sounds cool.
Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Koldimamadakwa, and he was one of those passionate people who know a lot about all kinds of strange things. So he got the rest of us to join in his search.
Did you ever find it?
We thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns, compared them, cut them up and combined them into the Symphonia Koldimamadakwa.
Can I listen to it?
Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings from my old life. None at all. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds that might be what you're looking for.
He starts rummaging through some tapes behind the counter.
Do we really have time for this?
The lieutenant whispers, "Spin that bird song. It is absolutely necessary for my research."
This recording comes from down the coast. Wasn't looking to record anything specific. Just left a recording device there one morning.
He dusts off a case, then takes out the tape and places it on the tape player.
Keep in mind, I have to slow this one down enough to make sounds well over 200 kilohertz audible to the human ear. It will be strange.
He switches on the tape player. The speakers begin to emit a low hum.
As the hum grows louder, modulating but always unnaturally uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest. Breathing is becoming difficult.
Oh my god.
Not good, not good. You're about to start suffocating. You have to stop this. There's a growing sense of dread. The sound is coming from inside you, but also surrounding you.
No.
It feels as though someone is standing just outside your range of vision and watching you, doing this to you.
Okay, can we stop now?
He nods to you, reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher-pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums. Seabirds most likely, gulls and such.
Seagulls?
And skewers, but
He raises a pointer finger and inclines his head toward the speakers, a new high-pitched shivering sound.
A low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues, then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank.
you know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the Koldimamadakwa. Wrong patterns, wrong photons. Probably some insect trying to sing higher than its predators can hear. Still, fascinating, aren't they? Early morning sounds.
Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he on? I can sell stuff.
Let me have a look.
I like to sell my clothes. Oh no. Check my pockets.
Anything else you're
I
thinking
don't
of
want to
selling?
sell. Well, the pen that was useful. And I don't want to sell his handkerchief either. Clothes. Never mind.
Another time, perhaps.
Let's leave. Let me check. Do I have anything for electrochemistry? So everything's boosting it right now. Quick save.
Hello again. How can I help
What are you on?
Okay,
Nope.
he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
Let me reload.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by the RCM.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
Oh no.
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
You said no one had visited you.
This is a pawn shop.
Oh, God.
And it did feel as if you've met before. Oh, God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another.
Yep.
Alert.
Yep. I sold you my gun.
You
We've Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He hesitates.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
Oh God, what are you not telling me?
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
Yeah, tell me what I was like.
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight.
Oh.
And that you need the money.
Whew.
When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
Holy shit. How much did I sell the gun for?
15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow. There's pity there, too, in case you didn't notice.
Let's say nothing.
The light swirls in his face and glasses. He doesn't know what to say either.
And who was the buyer? Because I'm pretty certain they weren't a policeman.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
It's not the girl on the wall, is it?
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Oh, God.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Kim.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Maybe she's a vigilante. I don't like it either.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea? What, can you describe what she looks like? Why isn't that a question? Where can I find her?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Alright, well, at least I know where it is.
Of
kind
course.
of. I know what happened to it. Can you help our investigation any?
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Ever have any dealings with Everett Clare?
He's been by the shop a couple of times.
He gives a lazy half shrug. Alright, that's all I have.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Something else about my gun?
Sure thing.
No. Okay.
Sure, man.
Alright, I'm gonna save again. We're gonna try this
Hello
again.
How can I help you?
Okay. He looking at a guarded man like him.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon, what is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Let's get straight to the point. Where does a man get Pyrrolidon these days?
How would I know?
He takes a step back studying you.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Chill out, man. I'm a chill cop who just wants some of what you're having. Wink.
Rolodon is just something since the People's Power disaster,
Coughs as if to mark his words.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
What's the people's pile?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Can you tell me more about the Emergency Relief Brigade?
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
He points at the white triangle on his orange safety jacket.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
He looks at the spiraling light and stops. That must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
He shrugs. Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share?
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you.
Oh.
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
I tried it once. It was fine.
Here you go, man.
He presents a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand. Very odd-looking.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut. Not so sure about this.
What? Why not?
Because it's an anti-radiation drug, and you're a cop. Not a post-apocalyptic scavenger.
I mean, I said I wasn't going to do it, but... refuse to take for now. Let's refuse to take it for now, but ask him later, I guess. It sounds like we can come back.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
I'll have other business to attend to. Nice of Kim to, well, just back away. No judgment. Is it politeness or enabling, though?